alone, and that's okay. I never thought I'd feel this way. I'm alone.
Today's project is working on the spice jars that are supposed to be attached to our fridge, and like the magnets have come off because it's too smooth on the glass. So I've been working on this for a good chunk of the afternoon. I went to Home Depot and I got some sandpaper and I got some glue and I've been sanding down the sides of the glass, the jar, and also the magnet, and like reattaching all of these magnets. And it got to the point where I had been doing that for a while and I was like, you know, there's got to be another way, because my fingers were starting to hurt because I was working with really coarse sandpaper. It was working, but it was slow. So I called up my dad, and he's kind of like a handyman. He loves to do this kind of stuff. And he was like, why don't you just go to like an auto store and get some emblem tape? So that's what we did. We went to like, what is that, AutoZone? AutoZone. We went to AutoZone and we got some emblem tape, which is basically, my dad explained that it's double-sided tape and it's basically meant to go on a smooth surface like a car, and you can stick like emblems to it or something like that. And he's like, it should work for magnets just fine. Once you heat it up and apply it, it's not coming off. And this is supposed to be meant for like exteriors of cars too, so it's, I expect this to be rather heavy duty. The outside of a car, it's like weathered, you have to deal with rain and shine and snow and sleet and like all kinds of stuff. If it stays attached through all of that, I'm pretty sure a magnet will stay attached long enough for it to stay on the fridge. So we got some of this, we're gonna cut it into little chunks, and we're going to fix the spice jars. That's what we're doing today. So this is the double-sided adhesive tape that we found, and you're basically supposed to apply it over surfaces 65 degrees and up. So I got my hair dryer down here, and we're gonna be heating up these guys. See, this is the issue. We have like some of the magnets have come off, and when the magnets come off, they don't stick on the fridge anymore. We're going to heat up the magnets, we're gonna heat up the jar, and we're going to attach this, and it'll all be good. Good. I guess I should probably cut this, huh?
You should measure them and everything.
Why do I need to measure them?
Well, I mean, no.
This is not that intense of a DIY. I'm literally just gonna cut pieces. Yeah. Hooray! That was so much easier than sanding it.
Awesome, so it's working.
So far so good. So that actually worked out so fantastically with the magnets, with the sticky tape, that I'm actually going to do a couple more from the very beginning, because there are some spices that never actually ended up in jars like this. So I have 6 spices here that I'm going to depot, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it from the very beginning in a way that will hopefully work out a whole lot better than the original did with the super glue. So we're going to get started. You're going to need some spice jars. I got these from IKEA. These are the Rajtan jars, and 4 of them I believe were about $5 or $6, so it's a decent deal. These are huge. Let's see, how big are they? They're 5 ounces, which is quite big when it comes to spice jars, because this spice jar, this full-size spice jar of cardamom, is 1.75 ounces. That just shows you how much space is in one of these. I think this is like 2.5 nutmeg containers, basically. You're gonna need some labels. These came from Michael's. Some magnets. These also came from Michael's. I have a white like paint pen. That's how I made the labels. I just wrote on these like that. And some tape, double-sided auto emblem tape. This came from AutoZone. I'm gonna start with the labels first, so I'm gonna create a couple labels. I'm gonna start with cardamom and show you guys how this goes. That was kind of a fail, can you tell? We have 1 label done. I am going to heat up the jar that I'm gonna be using with my hair dryer to make it nice and hot, and I'm gonna apply 3 pieces of the tape in kind of a triangle on one side. Just like that. As you can tell, it's not like perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is gonna be not visible anyway because it's gonna be against the fridge. And this tape is double-sided, which is what makes it really important. I'm going to take off the film that makes it sticky on the other side of the tape, and I'm going to heat up 3 magnets and basically attach them right where these pieces of tape are. Now all you have to do is put your label on the other side of the jar. There you go. And you have a spice jar. Ta-da! Now we're just gonna do that with all of them. So this is the mess we are left with, but these are the ones that I ended up doing. So I did 6: crushed red pepper, ginger, cardamom, onion powder, chili powder, and coriander. Oh my goodness, it is so much faster doing it this way than it is with like super glue and like sanding it down and everything like this. This was just so much faster. This stuff is like, I'm kicking myself for not doing this sooner. Now I'm going to alphabetize all of these and re-stick them to the fridge. I forgot these 3. We have to do these ones too. There we go. Much better. Look at how nice it looks. Oh, I really like it.
Alright guys, what's up? I just got back from taking my PT test. Everything went well. Something on there we go. Passed. So all good there. Now, because one of my coworkers, his birthday is on this Sunday, but he's doing a Saturday cruise around Vegas or whatever. So I'm gonna go to that, and so I am going to wash the ST because it kind of needs it. It gets dirty really quickly because it's black, brake dust and everything on the tires or the wheels. Like, can't really see it on the camera, but let's wipe that. And this, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna wash it. I haven't washed it myself in quite a while, so it'll be kind of fun. Still had some gas in it.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I moved it over and just like kind of dripped down, like spilled down the side of the car.
Ew.
Yeah, not like a drop or two. It was like a good little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Blake, do you want to explain what we're doing today?
We are going on a little cruise, like just driving around a couple of my coworkers.
Mm-hmm. It's one of Blake's coworkers' birthdays, and he was like, guys, let's go on a cruise. So that sounds like something people would do in like the 60s. I think my dad used to cruise like all the time. He'd take out his nice cars and just go on a drive. Yeah, so we're gonna go meet a couple of Blake's coworkers today and go for a little bit of a drive, and I think it'll just be really relaxed for the most part. It feels good to get out of the house and just kind of drive. I love going for drives. I'm such a road trip person that this is always fun to me. So I'm gonna enjoy it. How about you?
Yeah.
You like to drive too, so this is great.
Yeah, and I washed the car.
Ooh, so shiny and fancy.
Yeah.
And I'm excited because for pretty much most of the day today, I've been doing a lot of research on this story that I want to write, which I'm really excited about.
I'm excited to start writing that.
I know, I'm so glad to hear that from you. That's awesome. I'm really excited to write it, and it keeps like, I keep thinking about it, and it's kind of difficult because like the more I think about it, the more it's turning into something that's going to be kind of more of a historical fiction sort of situation. But that's really tough to write because I don't want to get the facts wrong. Like if it's historical fiction, like, I mean, obviously you can embellish a little bit, but you also don't want to get the historical stuff wrong. You think of like, if you're a type of reader who's into historical fiction and they pick up a book, and they pick up a book and they're like, I want to learn about, I don't know, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, I was about to say like Pearl Harbor, that's historical fiction.
Yeah, well like it could be though. You could spin a story off of like Pearl Harbor. But the thing is, if you're somebody who's like, oh, I'm gonna read a book about Pearl Harbor or something, and you pick up that book and the facts are wrong, like it's gonna be really jarring and uncomfortable. So I've just been doing a lot of research today about the story that I want to write, and I think it's gonna take me a little bit longer to kind of like formulate it in my head. But I'm excited because I've like taken those first couple steps to make it happen, which is great. Yay!
Yay!
And now we're just gonna go for a drive.
You keep telling me I'm a victim of your lies.
is to make peanut butter sandwiches up here.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one sandwich.
It's okay. Blake has started to do this thing where he's not making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He just makes peanut butter sandwiches because he knows that, I mean, I like peanut butter. I just want not just peanut butter on a sandwich. I like peanut butter and jelly. So if he makes just peanut butter, I won't take bites. It's a pretty good method, actually.
This is probably my new favorite peanut butter ever.
Peter Pan peanut butter?
Yeah, but it has the honey roast, like, it's
Mmm.
got like honey in it, so it's super good. Only 210 calories per 2 tablespoons.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's peanut butter though. That's how
Yeah.
that's how it goes. What was your favorite peanut butter before this?
Probably like Skippy or something.
Do you guys have a favorite bread spread?
Bread spread.
A toast spread, sandwich spread? That's a good question of the day. What is your favorite kind of sandwich? Like, what's your favorite thing to put on sandwiches? I love the bagel sandwiches with the
really
everything bagels. So, if you guys want a really good bagel recipe, I'm gonna tell you like the best bagel recipe in all of the world. You need everything bagels, not plain, not blueberry, not cinnamon raisin.
That'd be terrible.
I know. It has to be an everything bagel. You take your everything bagel and you toast it. And while it's making toasted bagels, you take out some mayonnaise from the fridge, you get out pepper, and you get out turkey. You don't even need cheese, you don't need mustard. You literally, that's all you need. It pops out of the toaster. You spread on your mayonnaise, put freshly cracked pepper on both sides of the now mayonnaised bagel, and then you lay your turkey on it, and you close it up. Or chicken. Chicken is good on it too.
Better with turkey.
It's better with turkey. This is like my favorite post-Thanksgiving like meal because with the turkey from Thanksgiving, it's like the best thing ever. Best bagel sandwich in all of the world, so give it a try if you haven't already.
That everything bagel is really good.
That the turkey everything bagel,
Yeah.
it's seriously so good.
My dad would make tuna sandwiches,
Mm.
like toasted bread,
Mhm.
with like just tuna on it, and like a pickle or two.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite sandwich in the world is, and if you want to tell us how to make it, bonus points for you because we love sandwiches. So I think we're gonna end today's vlog right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already because we put out videos.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, so we will see you guys next time.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
I know, she's such a dork.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
Working?
It's a work day for me.
Uh.
How's all that leaf feel?